Hi, my name is John Dortero, and I'm pleased to talk to you today about this wonderful program that I'm a part of. It's the Master's in Public Administration program at Seattle University. I've been in the program for about 2 years. Currently I'm attending part-time, which is one of many great perks in the program. It gives a very flexible option to people who have a career like myself, or who maybe have family. I'm actually expecting my first child, so this program also has found itself into working well with my life, which really makes it easier to come here and be 150% ready to engage in our coursework. The coursework in the program really comes from the mission of Seattle University, and I think that's the first thing that I really need to point out. The mission of the school is to empower leaders for a more just and humane world, and I'm thrilled that that's really a touchstone I've seen really in just about every class I've been in one way or another, overt or subtle. The professor's role is to really help the student insert her or himself into the world and think about him or herself as a change agent, to really leave the world a better place than when we found it. So our program really educates people as we move into a world where we need to live together more peacefully and more equitably and share resources. That's going to require new thinking on problems that have been challenging for communities and have evolved over time. So whether the program is really going to give you a background not just in theory but in practical problem solving. And I think that's one of the great things about the program. The coursework in the program has really made a very big impact on me. It all has in one way or another, but for people who are more interested in learning governance, public government or governance roles, whether that's if you're someone who wants to run for public office or who just wants to maybe work at the federal, state, or local level in your community, there are definitely courses that will give you a lot of very good skills. Public budgeting comes to mind, for example. Kent Robinson and Russ Lidman. Russ Lidman is the director of the program, and Kent Robinson is a professor who teaches governance-oriented classes here. And both of them really offer that means of inserting yourself into very complex situations of governance. That budgeting, whether you think of it as just a numbers game, it's really a game about doing democracy on paper and making it work for people in the end. So just one of many examples of courses. Another one is management and control systems, and that's taught by Jim Sawyer, who's an economist, and a fine one at that. The program also offers economic analysis, government finance, organizational analysis, and every student actually has the opportunity to start off in a foundations class, which is great. So that's also taught by a couple different professors. Kent Robinson and Noreen Elbert are two of the folks that teach those classes. I'm using our professors purposely by first name because they all go by first name. And I think that's one of the benefits in the program too, is not only are we giving you these very practical classes, but they're taught by people who really want to know you on a first name basis. Generally you're going to be in an atmosphere with 20 people or less. Very rarely is it much more than that. And so you are always more than just a number or a seat assignment in the class. You're someone who matters, you're someone whose story matters, because it really shapes the direction that the class ends up taking. So don't come here expecting to be lectured to for 2 hours a week. Come here expecting to actively engage in discussions that will also help teach your classmates and teach you, just as the professor is there to enforce the material as well. So good luck.